however many Christmases he enjoys, this one will surely stand out for Ray Ranson. He came into the Central League side at Manchester City at the age of 15, and now at 18 and a half plays his first match in the first team. And he comes into a side struggling to end the slump. They've lost their last 5 matches on the trot, and in fact have taken just 3 points out of the last possible 16. It's a side this afternoon which includes the Butcher twins, is without Kazimierz Dana, who is dropped, and Brian Kidd, who was dropped last week, is not available because of suspension. And I suppose the best gift that the City supporters could have this afternoon is a victory for the first time since October the 14th in the league. Their opponents this afternoon, Nottingham Forest, of course the last time we saw them, that brilliant run ended at Anfield in a performance rather more akin to a burning bush, but since then they've come back to winning ways in both the League and the League Cup, and had restored to them number 10 Tony Woodcock, and today at number 7 Martin O'Neill. And for their skipper John McGovern, today marks a particular milestone, his 400th league appearance. He was the first player to play in all 4 divisions, has been signed 4 times by Brian Clough, and made his league debut in a rather more modest match for Hartlepool against Bradford City back in 1966. The referee this afternoon is Keith Stiles of Barnsley. Nottingham Forest came to Manchester on the Saturday before Christmas last year and put 4 goals past United. And they're now attacking City, attacking the goal to our right. It's a pretty raw afternoon. It's the Forest bench. Ian Bowyer, the substitute, leaning forward. 2 up, 4 across the midfield. Now 5 across the midfield. For Forest, that is. Here's Robertson. And trying to set up Woodcock. And nearly succeeding too. It's a corner. Marking wasn't as tight as it might have been then on the edge of the 6-yard box. Woodcock to take. And to waste. Good voice from Brian Clough. Gemmell came down to him. Birtles and Woodcock both ferreting forward. Gemmell. A more positive Forest than we saw at Anfield. That proves the point. Here's Woodcock. Oh, he hit that well. Corrigan not tested a second time, having been well tested a first time on the power of Tony Woodcock. Anderson. Oh, that's a nice cut inside. And they've got 5 forward here, Forest. Now 6 with Gemmell, now 7 with McGovern on the ball with Robertson. That's how they turn defence into attack. And Robertson. And turned away by Donachie. Woodcock, and finally Butcher gets it out. But there was nice control from Forest in the build-up to that attack. Hartford. Oh, let it go to Clark. And City still haven't sorted themselves out. Here's Robertson. And that's McGovern. Cleanly struck. It was in fact straight to the keeper. Watson. Ranson. Barnes. Oh, beautifully away from Clark. 3 in the middle. But having done the first part so well, he didn't do the second part anything like as well. 3 players in better positions than he was. But having said that, the control was superb, the cut inside was lovely, and we've seen him score from that sort of angle. Barnes. This way is Donachie, and how superbly found. That was good vision from Barnes. Here's Hartford. It hit the hand rather than the reverse. Ball made contact with hand. Gemmell. Robertson. Every prospect here is something of a Christmas cracker. Here's Robertson. Handball! And it almost sneaked in, but in fact a goal kick, but it looked to me as though that came off the forearm of Ranson. Well, there was a cry, and it may well have come from the Forest bench of linesman, did you see that? The answer would appear to be no. Comes to Woodcock. Berthel's obeying his manager to get up. O'Neill, Anderson on the overlap. Power came across like a tank. David Needham coming forward. Corner taken short. Oh, difficult one for the keeper. Berthel's right on the line with the flick after Anderson made the extra man. Barnes. Power. Shannon. Oh! And he was turning so sweetly that it fooled Needham. Hartford. There's a gap in front of him. Is he going to go into it? Yes, he does. Gets rid of O'Neill with a good shoulder. Power. Shannon. Just away by Lloyd from Butcher. Oh, that was well won by Ranson. Back again to Ranson. Gets a corner. Well, he will certainly have enjoyed that and gets a nice touch there from Gary Owen. And thunderous applause ringing in the youngsters' ears. Watson up on the far edge of the 6-yard area from the kicker's viewpoint. Shannon's effort. And it's the last action of the first half. No breakthrough, but a very good first half. And the youngster will know that he started at the top. Coming off with young Gary Owen, who's only fairly recently in the side, but already an England prospect. But in spite of that, I think it should be said that Nottingham Forest have obviously benefited from their week in Spain and have showed the greater control and the better balance. City were in 5th place after their last league win. It was against Coventry on October the 14th. And they're now in 15th place, having lost their last 3 games here, in each case by a 2-1 score. Here's Hartford. Example of Woodcock putting a defender under pressure. And the free kick to Forest. And here is McGovern. Oh, that's a great ball. Robertson. 5 lined up for him in Forest shirts. And that was deflected. Viciously bouncing one for Corrigan from Robertson. Got a real nick. Robertson. McGovern. On by Woodcock, offside against both Needham and O'Neill. Watson. Trying to find Owen. Ranson doing well. And now Hartford. Here's Shannon. Well, he took it 2 paces. And Needham given a chance by the second pace. And in taking 2 paces, Shannon was making the angle more difficult for himself. Every time the ball goes down the middle, there's a shout from Brian Clough to Gary Birtles of get up. Robertson. Oh, that's a great ball to Woodcock. Well, he would give you the best comment on that. It was a magnificent ball, and Woodcock got it all wrong. Throw will have to be taken again. It's a slight lack of the festive spirit on the far side. Watson. Shannon. Barnes bobbled away from him, but he got it back. Three in the middle, one is Futcher! Barnes found him well, but again Shilton able to let it go away. Barnes had slight luck then with the ricochets, but it was a good cross. Lloyd and Shannon. Robertson covering in front of the left back again. In fact, putting the left back into a few problems. Gemmell. Donachie. Ranson. The home side certainly not lacking in support. Plenty of volume. 10 minutes of the second half gone. Still no score. Here's Ranson. There's a man over here. The nod's backwards, but it wasn't. Power. Here's Futcher. Oh, that's a fine save. He was offside anyway. But Futcher that time causing Shilton to prove his worth. Although neither was to know that it wouldn't have counted anyway. And now he's completely on his feet. You get that ball was the first comment, you get him was the second. And the second was addressed to somebody who wasn't playing and didn't look as though she was tired to play either. Here's Woodcock. The ball was a bit late, but the challenge wasn't a good one, to be fair. He fell very late, but the challenge was arguable initially. Hartford. Donachie. 4 City players in the area. But that's a defender's ball. Ranson. Barnes. Oh, again, he pushed it too far forward and gave it to the defender. Gemmell. Oh, look at that. Look at that for a change of pace and a trip by Futcher. Deserved a far better fate than Gemmell. Well, while that was going on, while the referee was talking to Paul Futcher, it appeared that Ron Futcher, for some reason, took revenge on Larry Lloyd. Larry Lloyd is down, and the referee has gone to talk to the linesman. Quite why Ron Futcher should take that sort of action is beyond me, because it was definitely a foul by Paul Futcher. Now, Keith Stiles, having consulted the linesman, what's he going to do? But if the linesman saw what one or two people in the crowd saw, I would have thought that, well, he's talking to Larry Lloyd. Well, those around me reported something rather different from, in the end, what the referee's given, but the free kick has been given in Forest's favour. That's a foul by Watson. The referee says that it is. Here's McGovern. Ranson who got there. Gemmell. It's all very nip and tuck at the finish. And there is to be no more. 0-0 it ends on a rather sour note. And one or two of the players running off the field rather quickly, and Lloyd and Futcher being separated. Tony Book trying to keep Lloyd away, and there was an undoubted nasty incident between Ron Futcher and Larry Lloyd, which the referee decided merited only a free kick. But in the final analysis, a point apiece it is, although I'm not sure that either side will be satisfied with that. What is absolutely clear, if we wondered a couple of weeks ago whether Peter Taylor really did have his tongue in cheek when saying that Liverpool would win the title, it's quite clear from this match that Forest have no intention of letting it go lightly.